A good Friday to everyone. It's March 12, 2021. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro. I am a retired bank officer who started investing in the stock market in 2007. At ginagawa ko po ang stock market report araw-araw. At ako ay nagsimula noong Agosto, noong nakaraang taon. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. And if you like the content, iniimbitahan ko po kayo na mag-subscribe sa aking channel. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. I'll be sharing with you today the financials of Converge at ang resulta ng trading sa ating PSE ngayong araw, March 12, 2021. Thank God it's a Friday dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Let's get on with the news on Converge from the business world. Listed fiber internet provider Converge ICT Solutions expect to spend $20 billion on its expansion efforts this year as it targets to cover approximately 35% of the country's household by December, a company official said. We invested $16 billion in 2020 and we plan to invest $20 billion more this year. Converge Chief Financial Officer Advisor Matthias Vukovic said in a virtual press briefing on Thursday, referring to the capital expenditure budget of the year. He said the budget will be used for the expansion of Converge backbone and deployment of additional fiber-to-home ports. The budget for the backbone is approximately 30% of the $20 billion, which are primarily for Mindanao and the Visayas, said Mr. Vukovic, noting that 50% of the budget will be used for its network in Luzon. The remaining capex of 20% will go to digitalization initiatives. Converge saw its net income for 2020 surge 78% to $3.39 billion from $1.91 billion in 2019. Total revenues increased 71% to $15.65 billion from $19.4 billion. Broken down, the company's residential business contributed $12.63 billion to the total revenues, or 99% higher than the 6.35 billion pesos earned in 2019, while the enterprise segment's contribution grew 9% to 3.02 billion from 2.79 billion. Now, let me share with you BDO Nomura's commentary on that news on Converge. Converge full year 2020 earnings results are ahead of our estimates. We increase our full year 2021 to 2022 forecast EPS or earnings per share estimates by 17%, 10% as we incorporate 1, stronger subscription growth assumptions on continuous network rollouts, 2, lower cost borrowings, and 3, tax benefits from the anticipated passage of the Corporate Recovery Tax Incentives for Enterprise or CREATE bill. We keep our target price of 24 pesos and 40 centavos for Converge. However, as we factor increased capex spending to sustain its aggressive expansion plan, we reiterate our buy rating as we expect robust full year 2021 to 2022 forecast EPS growth of 64% and 47% respectively, with the company on track to commercially launch its services in the Vismin region by the second half of 2021. Additional economies of scale and proactive cost management initiatives should also translate to improved profitability for Converge. I guess this is the analysis, no? The fundamental analysis of Converge based on the research of BDO Nomura with a target price of 24.40, and that means Converge has an upside of 42% with the current market value right now at, let's check, 718. Pero ang basis ni BDO Nomura dito was yesterday's price. Okay, it ended flat at 718, so it's 42%. So 42% yung upside for Converge. Now let's take a look at how the PSE index fared today. The index gained 9.37 points, almost flat, but it is a gain, or 0.14% to end at 6728.55 amidst net foreign selling of 602.86 million. Now, as for the market summary, 108 companies advanced, 99 declined, while 60 remained unchanged. The all-share index registered a 0.23%, while the sectoral indices ended mixed. The financials, mining, and services were in the red, while the holding companies, industrials, and properties ended in the green. The gainers was led by the holding companies at 0.40%, while the decliners was led by mining at 0.64%. Now, let's review the most active stocks. By the way, we will be prioritizing DFNN, the request of Vincent Lozano. So that's DFNN, DITO, BPI, PHA, Ali, APL, ACEN, BDO, AC, and TEL. So 10 stocks in all. So let's get on to it. And let's review the first stock, and that should be DFNN. Okay, DFNN ended in the red, but it is a higher candlestick. Yesterday's closing was at 395, and it is a short green candlestick, while today it ended higher. It opened with a gap up but ended lower. It ended at 4 pesos and 1 centavo, or 0.06% higher than the previous close. So right now the stock is bearish. However, our RSI for DFNN 2 days ago, it was at 27.59 or 27.60. And then 5 days ago, it was at 27.67. So, nag-oversold na itong RSI. No? Right now, the RSI is at 30 and 32. It's rising. In other words, we may be seeing a sign of reversal on the stock. So, the green candlestick here and the higher red candlestick would indicate a sign of reversal, although it is still bearish. Remember that the RSI is a leading indicator, and therefore the two measures here of RSI of 27 and 27.59 are indications that the stock will be reversing soon kasi oversold siya. But remember, yung ating candlestick are still below our moving averages, the 20, 50, and 100 days. Now, if you see succeeding green candlestick in the coming days, we would say that the stock would have changed in trend. In the meantime, our resistance is at 3.89. The nearest support is here at 446. So that is our support and resistance. But after the 446 resistance level, I see the next resistance already here at 496. About 5. So malayo pa yung tatakbuhin ng stock. This has a market cap of 1.3 billion. It's a second or third liner, I think. So it will take time before the stock would rise unless there is volume. Kasi very thin ang volume niya eh. So yan ang aking analysis on the stock. It's probably reversing if we see green candlesticks in the coming days. And take note of our two resistance level. The first one is at 446 and the second one is from 4.98 to 5. Okay, let's take a look now at DITO, the most active stock in today's trading. So it's still bearish, but it ended in the green candlestick today. Kasi yesterday, the previous days, it had an RSI of 24, which is oversold. And we see a green, solid green candlestick, which is a sign of reversal. And it is confirmed today with a short candlestick. So if we see another green candlestick in the coming days, then I would say that the stock trend have changed. So let's now check the support and resistance using the Fibonacci. So the nearest retracement of DITO, the lower retracement would be at 6 pesos and 40 centavos. And right now it is at support level, at 881. The next lower support. And after that, the higher resistance level or the next upper retracement level would be 1270 already, based on the Fibonacci retracements. Now, if we see green candlesticks in the coming days, then it is a confirmation that this trend on the prices of DITO would have reversed or changed. Next, BPI. Okay, BPI is still bearish. Well, it's probably just market sentiment because of the non-performing assets. The same is true for BDO. Right now, it is at support level. The RSI is at 38, which is bearish. The nearest resistance level would be here at 87.22. Pero BPI is a good stock. It is an index stock and fundamentals are good, and I have a position on BPI. And unless we see a green candlestick, and there's not much volume. So if you are trading the stock, stay away from the stock until you see a green candlestick, or wait for it to bounce at support at 79.45. Now, when I talk of support and resistance, these are not exact points, but these are areas. Okay, PHA. PHA had a green candlestick previously. Now it had a red candlestick with a small body, which is a wick red candlestick. So the stock is just moving sideways actually, because the 50-day exponential moving average is piercing through the candlestick, and our RSI is at 47, very near the 50 level. So in general, it is moving sideways. In the meantime, the nearest support for PHA would be at the 100-day exponential moving average at 1.78, while the nearest resistance, I would place it at the 20-day exponential moving average at 2.63. That's my take for PHA. And then Ali, I think, had a bounce today. Okay, but it's a lower candlestick. It's a green candlestick, but it's a lower candlestick. Still bearish generally. So if we see another green candlestick, then the trend would have reversed. The RSI is bearish at 37. So bearish ang stock na ito with a support level at, lagay natin sa 36. That's the nearest support for Ali. After that, APL. Okay, APL still moving sideways. It had a red candlestick today. Not much movement today. The RSI is at 43.63. It's bearish. So it continues to move sideways. In the meantime, the support level is at the 100-day exponential moving average at 17.39 centavos, while the nearest support would be 26.94 to 27 centavos with their nearest resistance. So the support is at EMA 100 at 17.39 centavos, while the resistance is at 27 centavos rather. ACEN. ACEN had a green candlestick today, but it's generally still moving sideways with the support level at 654 and the resistance level at 8 to 803. Then BDO. BDO continues to move sideways. It ended flat. Opened at 105.90, ended at 105.90. So our resistance, our support rather, would be here at 103, and the nearest resistance at 110. The second resistance level will be at 113. And then after BDO, Ayala Corporation. Okay, Ayala Corporation actually continues to move sideways. So short green candlestick lang siya with the support here at 748.33, while the resistance, let's place it at EMA 100 at 784.50. So still, it's actually bearish to sideways. Then finally, we have TEL. Maganda ang fundamentals ni TEL. Bearish lang siya. It's bearish to sideways ang movement, but more on the bearish side. So TEL has an RSI of 45, which is a bearish number. And support is at 1288 to 1289. Resistance is at 1345. Pero TEL is more on a long-term investment. Ang target price ko dito is 1600. Nasa 311 lang. 1311. 1600. So mag-aantay ka talaga dito sa KTEL. Because like most blue chip companies, mabagal ang movement niya in terms of prices. But sure ka na aabutin niya yung price na yun. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market. March 12, 2021. Thank God it's a Friday. Ito po si Benji Chadora nagpapaalala. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Happy weekend! Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. See you again on Monday. God bless and bye for now.